program is a U-Record Studios production.
No experts, no insiders, just fans. Marked Out Wrestling Podcast presents Brody Rob.
This is a wrestling reaction show from a fan perspective. Yes, we do some diehard reaction. We also like to throw some fun stuff in there, like trivia and some comedy segments.
Steve.
We're not allowed in extra life. We stand alive for hours for potatoes and toilet paper.
Lady Medine.
When it comes to Joe, you've got to get Brock to blow. And I don't mean the nose candy. What I mean is, hey, shut the fucking phone up. I'm talking right now.
Golda.
I want to sniff and lick Maria Kanellis' chair.
It's now time for Monday Night Rawesome.
Oh, the intro is over. It's time for us to speak to you. I think we're going to change the name of our show. Let's call it not Marked Out Professional Wrestling Podcast. We're going to call it Trolled Out Professional Wrestling Podcast, because if you join us live on the YouTube Live, you'll see that we have just gotten to the point where the trolls are just taking over.
I mean, that's how you made it, right?
As long as our
arrived.
Looks like we made it.
As long as extended
my
family is
headphones
hanging
on?
in there.
Are your headphones
We're
on?
good.
I don't know if your headphones are fucking on, Adam. Are we going to start another show with you bitching about something not working?
Hey, man, turn my headphones up. Hey.
Fucking, yeah, Eminem over
It's
there.
the Medine chair.
Oh, my God.
Curse.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
What, does it have the Mount Spaghetti with them?
Okay. Malcolm. Welcome to Monday Night Rawesome. Rody Rob here doing your lead host position. We've got Steve Awesome in the house. Hey,
What's
Stone
happening?
Age.
What's up?
The Stone Age of Steve Awesome. We've got Adam filling in for maybe Medine.
Got to do something.
Yeah.
He's up in Brooklyn, no sleep.
Yeah, he's going to call in about 12:12, he says. So we got to be looking at the phones at 12:12. He's calling in, so I got to pay attention. And also, don't forget the Gold Standard in the house. Gold Standard. Hi, Gold Standard.
That'd be me.
Golda. Yeah.
Meow.
Welcome. So we had Raw tonight, and it wasn't a good Raw. It wasn't a bad Raw. It was a Raw.
It was A-Raw.
It was a Raw.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
It had its moments.
A lot of matches.
Yeah, I mean, we can nitpick it, and we're going to nitpick it, but overall, wasn't bad, right, guys?
No.
Okay.
Adam doesn't know. He didn't watch, but
Was
like
it better than
20 minutes.
SummerSlam?
Oh, I saw it all.
Hey, here's what we're going to go through tonight. First, if it's your first time with us, welcome to Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, Monday Night Rawesome, our Raw reaction show. If you like what you listen to or see or whatever, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, or go on iTunes, and you can do the whole review us on iTunes things. I don't have my little sound effect for it.
Yeah, hit your button.
I don't know where my button is. I've lost it. Let me see. This is going to be on there, I guess. There you go. Reviews on iTunes, and again, subscribe.
Joker's
and like.
here.
Hey, Joke. Good to
What's
see
up,
you. Hey,
Joker?
speaking of that, who's on the board, guys?
There's a lot of names I can't pronounce even, but Noah's with us as always. Chris Stykeleather, Teddy
Yeah.
Hart. What's
Yeah.
up, man?
Yeah.
Perfect 11.
Rob loves Roman for life.
Yeah,
I like
that's,
that one.
I don't
think,
like you.
Trollberg is with us.
All
Yes.
right. We never
Yeah.
really know, but
Yeah.
we're gonna address
And
that later.
somehow
We'll find
Golda's on the board, too.
Yeah, we're gonna have they used to have Wrestlers Court. We're gonna have Marked Out live YouTube live court later in the show. All right, but here's what we got coming down. We got the dirt sheets, extra big ass topics. Got a lot of shit to cover in those two. I promised some Aussie trivia. We're gonna call it Sir Sam the Third trivia.
Oh, not Ozzy Osbourne.
No. So Aussie, oi, and so Aussie trivia for all of our friends that listen in the land down under. We got a mail call, and we're gonna do a new segment called "Marked Out Steals Your Shit." Marked Out Steals Your Shit, and then the RAWESOME Awards and our plugs and all that stuff that we do. So let's go ahead and do some housekeeping, and then we'll move forward.
Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes and weekly schedule. Monday nights at 11:30 p.m. Join us for Monday Night Rawesome. Tuesday nights at 10:15 p.m. Marked Down. The weekly Takedown. Thursdays at 5 p.m. where Brian, Golda, and Rody will react and review to the NXT broadcast on the WWE Network. Showtimes are for live YouTube broadcasts. All podcast versions will be available the next day on various podcast providers. Upcoming WWE pay-per-view specials and marked out shorts like Rhodey's Rant, Smarts vs. Marks, the Power Slam Dance Show, and Indy McIndyface will be announced as they are scheduled. Feel free to join us on our exclusive Bubba Radio Army Network show, The Weekly Squash. Visit BubbaRadioArmy.com for listings. Keep the conversation going on Twitter using the handle @SmartMarkShow. You can call our fan line 704-444-0084 or send us an email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Visit markedoutwrestling.com for all other social media networks. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected.
Go away.
Oh my God!
I said no.
Okay, I clean?
No, get out of here.
I stick finger in your mouth? Housekeeping?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're going to jump on the bullet train express to the bowels of the internet and the dirt sheets. Steve Awesome.
Right. One thing we thought might happen tonight and was kind of hinted at that it will happen in the future by Dave Meltzer. He says the WWE officials are super high on NXT champ Bobby Roode.
They should be.
Former NXT champ now, but and they expect him to be in the top 5 whenever he comes on, which is going to be soon. And other people that are up for promotion are another group we thought maybe Authors of Pain, Peyton Royce, Billy Kay, Hideo Itami, of all people, and No Way Jose.
No way. I mean, there's nothing else he can do there. Really.
Yeah,
he's not top of the card. He's just kind of a fun guy.
He's a good worker, though. I could see him doing some good feuds if they gave him good programs. The Iconic thing, just for reference, they've been trying to do these stupid teams on the main roster for a long time that haven't gotten over. Maybe that's why they need Iconic to show how it does.
Okay, they fucked that up with Dana Brooke and Emma. They actually had a pretty good thing on NXT going. As far as No Way Jose,
Emma got hurt though.
Well, okay, but they didn't try it again. Is my point there.
Right.
As far as No Way Jose, I say all the time, it's developmental. NXT is. And at a certain point, you've developed to where you're going to develop to.
Exactly.
Right? No Way Jose is not going to be any better of a ring worker in a year from now. He's not going to be a better talker. He is what he is. He's a gimmick. He's a gimmick and a worker, and that's it. So, yeah, bringing him up. And, Vince loves the dancers. He's really weirdly, bigly loving the dancer gimmick.
He kind of moves like, him when he walks down the ramp.
But he's also got a good look. I mean, he's got a good look, a main roster type look, and a character gimmick. That, why not?
He'll get over for 6 months, and then people will forget about him and be like, hey, we're supposed to dance with him.
If they book him right, he could do well.
Well, there's always the magic question.
And what about a Tommy going to 205 Live? Probably, right?
That's the only place I can consider him coming up for, yeah.
I'm sorry, I yawn. I don't care. Tommy.
He'll fit right in and blend in with everybody else.
Hey, look, guys, there's a Tommy. He's debuting.
Yeah, Ho-Ho Lun's gone. We need a new Asian.
Yeah, Noah said Adami is going to flop badly on the main roster. So
he
probably will.
He's flopping on fucking NXT.
Yep.
Maybe I'm by myself. I don't know. And we can transition right there and we'll go back to these teams.
Shelton Benjamin is also.
Or we can just continue on. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me. It's fine.
What?
Stevie's hosting.
We're talking about the bring-ups from NXT, the call-ups. So I figure why don't we pause your list and move to the relevant news about Asuka. Golda.
Oh, yes. It was reported earlier that from WWE that Asuka broke her collarbone against Ember Moon and is supposedly going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Work.
You think it's a work? I think
work.
She
gonna work.
If it's not a work, they should take full advantage of it and do what we're saying and go, hey, since we're already having a tournament, we're going to give that title to the champ.
It doesn't matter.
That's the work.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if she's hurt or she's not, and I don't think she is, this is the perfect storyline for her to relinquish.
She doesn't get pinned. She has to relinquish it.
And she'll drop the belt, and then everybody's going to kind of forget about her, and then she's going to show up one day.
And then the winner of the Mae Young Classic wins the belt.
So she shows up at Survivor Series and starts getting programmed around Rumble with Charlotte for Mania.
Yeah. Okay, sure, I'm down.
Now that I really want to see. Like, here's the thing: Asuka moving up, guys. Doesn't that create a lot of dream matches or people we want to see her work with?
Yeah, because I remember Charlotte got moved up like right before Asuka debuted, so they've never actually wrestled.
It depends.
Transition period. Yep.
It depends. If they put Asuka on the main roster and start slamming her into 3-minute matches, that would be a fucking travesty.
Because she can go 20 minutes with anybody on the roster if they can give her that. But
she needs to have a consistent 8 to 12-minute match on Raw.
Let's hope so.
I
want to bring up Teddy Hart on the board. It's a breaking thing because we saw it happen tonight. But he says Big Cass is going to be out up to 9 months.
We're gonna bring that. We're gonna talk about that some more.
Big one there.
Absolutely.
I expect to see Shelton Benjamin
in the
tomorrow
How
night,
Rob
too.
Was Fooled segment. Is that what we're gonna talk about?
Hold on, Steve. Before you get to Shelton, I know you want to get to Shelton.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, but go ahead. You're good. Go ahead.
Oh.
I'll get there later.
Shelton Benjamin is back in the fold and should debut maybe even tomorrow.
Yay!
Debut tomorrow.
It's a good possibility.
I really thought they were going to put him with the Kurt Jordan angle.
No, he needs to stand alone. It is a step back for him to go back
Sure.
into the tag team ranks.
No, you're right.
If they Frankenstein a storyline with him, later on down the road after he's reestablished himself, fine.
It would be like Derek Anderson going from a starting quarterback in Cleveland to every team after being the backup.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
Oh, and WWE posted about the calf injury themselves. So
Okay, go ahead, Stevie.
The KFC spot we saw with Shawn Michaels last night.
Fucking awesome.
It was originally written for Ric Flair, but with his recent thing, I guess Shawn had to step in.
Good step up.
I would have
Shawn.
loved to be able to see it with Flair's version.
Oh my God!
did
Can
you
you
say that
imagine?
last night, Adam?
No, I had no knowledge of that till Stevie
Good
just said
catch.
it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, WWE announced a blockbuster signing in the former 22-year-old prodigy from Ring of Honor, Leo Rush. So another Ring of Honor infiltration thing going on there.
Now he's going to be in developmental for a little while, but he was like the star of the Indies, not of like your mid guys, not like Adam Cole or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
the way he can work at only 158 pounds, he's a phenomenal talent. And if they can put him in developmental, like teaching or getting taught from all the big names and learning from Regal and all them, I see nothing but good things from him.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Do you guys think it's weird, all these people that are getting pushes and then getting squashed? Big Cass injury, Vince has got to be upset somebody on the board suggested it.
Just hold it. I'm going to address that in detail later. Anything else on dirt sheets?
Of course, Meltzer is also revealing that Ronda Rousey may be in action as soon as Survivor Series, either in a potential two options, either her in a match with Stephanie or something like that, or the Four Horsewomen versus Four Horsemen.
I think Meltzer's been saying that for 2 years. So
now that one holds weight because Baszler's been showing out really well on the Mae Young Classic. So that really lends to it because the other one's Broderick Strong's girlfriend, fiance. She's one of the Four Horsewomen.
So
yay.
That's
Does
all
she
I
talk
got.
like this too? Oh my God, guys!
Maybe she'll be the breadwinner.
My boyfriend is on NXT.
Oh, shut up, Adam.
All right.
What? That wasn't even me. That was a terrible impersonation.
Okay. Before we move on, board anything?
The board was talking about Big Cass, and you told me not to mention it.
There's so much more on the board than Big Cass.
They're talking about Leo Rush, no selling a massive table dive, typical indie darling. And I wanted to correct them and say that's my move, not to sell a table.
No,
That's
thing.
right. That is his gimmick.
That was his last match
Gimmick
in
infringement.
CZW. And it was like the payoff match. He had a bunch of matches with Joey Janela. So that's why he no-sold the table bump, because it was his last CZW match.
Golda's defending his boyfriend.
Wow.
Well, no, I know.
And by the way, the guy on
Nobody defended me.
The stuntman on Jimmy Fallon, he sold better than you.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
I
my girlfriend was watching. I wanted to know I was okay. Yeah,
Well,
you know what? I bet
that too. And
I bet
and I was excited that it didn't hurt.
I bet Sable was watching fucking Brock last night. Did he get up and go like, I want to make sure Sable knows I'm okay?
No, I mean, he looked like he might have been hurt. I wasn't hurt and got excited that I wasn't hurt, so I wanted to jump up. I mean, you know those times whenever somebody throws a punch at you and you might knock you down, but
Extra big ass topic.
That was a big fuck you to you there, Adam.
Here we go. Extra big ass topics for Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. Here we go. Our topics are as such. Number 1 is going to be Monster versus Beast. Number 2, third attempt. Number 3, the Joe Taraj. Number 4, the push of Cedric. And number 5, the Shieldy Boys. Sure, that works. Why not?
it was the best we could come up with.
1.
Topic number 1 is our Monster versus Beast. So we saw the opening segment. Paul came out, ran his suck, which is always good. He's always good at that. And Brock's getting a lot of love and a lot of heat out of that crowd. And then Braun comes out, and he very clearly in his body language said,
I'm not finished with you!
And once again comes down and just manhandles the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Handily. Bigly. It was huge.
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 And then we get the news halfway through the show. It is official, boys and girls. I said it last night. They cannot hold this from us. No Mercy's main event for the Universal title is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Braun.
Finally, one-on-one.
One-on-one.
I'm giddy for that match.
There's no stipulations either, just straight up match.
Do we think?
Wow.
Do we think they're gonna what?
I don't know. You think they're gonna add anything to it?
No, I'm thinking they're gonna find a way to ruin it. I really do.
If they really want to elevate it, we teased about Heyman jumping ship to go with Joe. What if Heyman jumped ship to go with Braun?
Braun doesn't need him.
Braun won't now. I think it's extra. Braun can do his own thing.
Okay.
He's so over by himself. I really don't think he needs it.
I think the Mark fantasy of Heyman jumping ship to somebody else is just that. It's a Mark fantasy.
The Oscar thing could still happen.
Well, we know
It's not gonna happen.
We know Brock's leaving. It's just a question of when. The money's on the table elsewhere, and as soon as he gets cleared of the suspension, it will be official that he leaves.
Let's remember, Heyman has a successful marketing business on his own.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the WWE. I'm sure he enjoys doing this with Brock and makes good money at it. So, and they're like, hey, Brock's going away for a while. Oh, cool. I'll take a vacation, spend some time with my kids, maybe put on some more pounds. Something like that.
That's a better point. Is that because he's with Brock, he gets Brock's schedule mostly,
right?
With Exchange, so he probably wouldn't want to be programmed with anybody that's on a weekly basis,
right? Exactly. So I'm just my question to everyone here and on the board, please, is if they were going, because right now it's like this is going to be exciting, this is going to be a great match. In what way can WWE screw this up for us?
Many ways.
Have Roman come down and cause him to lose.
Roman? Okay.
Have Brock do a 2-minute squash match on Braun and win and retain.
Okay, there's two ideas, which both of them are absolutely horrible and is exactly what I was asking for.
They actually could change the actual stipulation of the match and make it a triple threat or something before it happens.
Add somebody into it. Sure.
Change the belt to tiger stripes.
And what, then it dances and does played out fucking promos?
I don't know. And then, Tiger Ali Singh comes out of retirement and claims it.
The Great Muta shows up and blows mist in both their faces, and Sting gets the belt.
That would be great, though.
That would be cool. That'd be really fucking cool.
Tajiri cleans it up.
Oh, Tajiri, he fucking does his little fucking half man walk to the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
I love Tajiri.
Anything on the okay? Oh, Noah says they have Undertaker come out and interrupt.
Oh. They did chant his name tonight. Oh. I love that.
It was all over all the dirt sheets that
he was
Undertaker was in Brooklyn, and he was at the Barclays Center last night.
Okay, but let's be honest. Undertaker the man is not dead, and Undertaker the man could be and should be a very successful booker behind the scenes. So maybe he has now been away a little bit and wants to get back into it and is doing something behind the scenes. Like his talent, I mean, he was being groomed at one time to replace JR. So, like, behind the scenes.
We talked about this in the past and how he wasn't really retired, but he's going to be behind the scenes.
And that's great. I think he
used to be a locker room general. It makes total sense.
I think one of his titles should be in charge of talent finding their balls. I really.
Yeah.
Somebody go in there and say, quit being a bunch of fucking pansy TV stars and be fucking professional wrestlers.
That's what we missed from the Nature Boy. All the dick taps to make sure everybody was aware and walking around. Woo! Yeah.
And what people don't realize is New York City is where Undertaker had his hip surgery. So he might just be there for a checkup because it's been 4 months.
That's
or he could have tied them both together.
Noah says he was doing shit for 2K for the 2K18. So that's very possible. Perfect 11, Paul Heyman on a pole match. Do you want a pole match?
Yeah, what's with all this on a pole match stuff lately?
Only if Judy Bagwell's involved.
I mean, nobody wants
to shut your mouth.
Nobody wants to see me on Steve in a match.
That's completely not what we were talking about.
Juan just said
the Jew on a pole.
Juan just said the most biggest shit thing I've ever read. He said Braun as champion is like Roman being champion.
No.
Juan, this is why we always take a dump on you.
Yes, you shut your whore mouth. Ron.
You know it's not going to last long. They don't want to keep a big guy with a belt that long.
Here's the difference.
But still,
meet bitch Juan.
Here's the difference, and I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. I think Booker or Corey said when Roman picked up Miz for the power bomb, and he's like,
such a big feat of strength.
That's incredible strength. It's not incredible strength. Braun has incredible strength. There's the big difference.
He made Brock look like a rag doll.
Roman is a popcorn muscle, fake paper doll champion that has been mass-produced by Vince McMahon.
Can you mention that time when, remember when Brock destroyed the Cadillac that the J&J security had? I'm wondering what Braun could actually do in that same scenario. Like,
I know.
People in the front rows that had
Braun,
to be killed or something.
Roman's only signature move is them jumping on his shoulders for a Samoa drop. Otherwise, he does nothing to lift anyone.
The difference between Braun and Roman is Like I said, Roman is a popcorn muscle paper champion developed by Vince McMahon, and Braun is a natural talent who's actually big and strong, who's actually scary, who knows how to speak and knows when not to speak. He might only have a limited moveset, which I bitched about Roman a lot, so I'm playing the hypocrite here. Right. But that's fine. Braun does what he needs to do.
He's got skills. He just doesn't get to show them a lot.
No, you're right. We saw it with Big Show. He has a more diverse moveset. Yeah. But Braun and Roman are completely fucking different in so many areas. Yes.
On the board, Berto says, why would Taker wait until retirement to work backstage? If he wanted to work back there, he would have been doing it already. He was doing it already for a little while when he first kind of went part-time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I think his health
family
and the travel and probably family. But
sure.
now the business needs him. I mean, clearly we need somebody like him back in Gorilla, somebody like him pushing talent, somebody like him, most importantly, that has Vince's ear. He could come in on day one and have Vince's ear.
I think as soon as his hips are fully healed and he's able to actually, travel, I think he will do that. But we just need to wait for him to be able to travel.
FYI, plane rides are killer on fucking hips.
Oh yeah. Sierra Ann, I don't know if I can do an impersonation of Carl Anderson.
Nerds.
I was about to say nerds. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna come down to that ring. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, and then I'm gonna leave, go home, have sex with my hot Asian wife because you are a nerd. There you go. That's the best I got for you.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Look, Braun has intensity you can't teach, says Noah. Yes. Braun told Lesnar, toss Lesnar around like a fucking Spike Dudley. Yes. And here we go.
By the way, this is everything that Heyman described that the fans would buy, is somebody actually rising up and beating Brock for the title. No screw job. No, he didn't get pinned, or somebody else got pinned and he lost the title.
Yeah.
Like somebody actually beating him. And that's what I hope Braun is.
You're right, Noah. Hot black wife. Sorry.
There you go, Rob.
Kristen M., we got a new
welcome.
Welcome to our board and to our shitty show. We hope you stick around and hate it as much as everybody else. Do you think McGregor should go to WWE? He has a microphone. He has the microphone promos. Is a good fighter. Vince has money, and a McGregor likes money and fame. Good channel. I subscribe.
I could see.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I could see McGregor doing a one-off at Mania or something like that, and if it was successful,
staying a trial
around.
Run thing.
Right. Yeah,
because he's a little hard to rein in sometimes. You never know what to expect.
Yeah, the thing about McGregor is, just like you said, hard to rein in. He's a situational guy. He's not a week-to-week guy.
No.
He's somebody who can do a one-off, a two-off, maybe a program that takes you 3 pay-per-views and all he does is talk in between, maybe a couple little scraps in the middle. But I don't see McGregor being
a Floyd Mayweather program.
Right. And as a UFC guy and a MMA fighter, he's kind of his own boss in a way. I mean, he still answers to people, but he's kind of got his own thing going. I don't know if Vince likes that power struggle so much. It's going to be like your head is too big right now. Even with Brock, you had to wait till Brock's head deflated a little bit before you brought him back.
What I think is that we need to see how he transitions against Mayweather in a boxing match. If that goes well,
right,
obviously he knows how to transition to something he's not comfortable with.
If he just says
do well.
If he just says fuck it and kicks him in the fucking face, then he'll do well in WWE.
I think you should come out and kick him straight in the dick right off the bat.
Yeah.
Stikelether says the way it looked tonight looks like they're going to put Roman in an IC title match program at No Mercy, and
that's clearly not the topic we're at yet.
I know, but sorry, I thought it was something else because Ron right after it was responding. Braun doesn't have that many moves, and you mentioned that on last night's reaction show that you thought that they limited him. You wanted to see more than just a bunch of power slams.
Yeah, I do. I think they limited him. Here's your spot: power slam, power slam, power slam. You're right. What we see is not a bunch of moves, but if you've seen him in live shows, if you've seen him in NXT when he's developing, if you've seen him against fucking Big Show in that one match. I was
just getting ready to say that, yes.
He has a dynamic moveset for a big man.
And no one throws a chair like him, goddammit.
Nobody throws a chair like him. So, yeah, you're right. He does have a limited moveset like Roman does as well, and I always bitch about Roman. Like I just said 5 fucking minutes ago, I'm a hypocrite in that area. I know how it sounds, but it's different. It's different because Braun knows how to deliver it, number one. It doesn't look fucking half-assed and scripted. Number 2, and number 3, he's a big, powerful, badass motherfucker.
Right. Power slams definitely mean something,
Yeah, Roman is that guy that if they had one of the Golden Glove competitions again, like they did back in the day, he would be knocked the fuck out first, completely. I have no fear of that man. All right. I don't.
2.
All right, topic number 2, third attempt. So I call it third attempt because first we said, hey, let's make him Angle's son and see if that gets him over. Nope. Wait, let me give a sound effect. Second, let's team him up with the Hardys, and he can take on the Miz Taraj, and they'll make him look good, and then he'll get over.
And then?
So now, let's put him with one of the hottest talents on the roster, Finn Balor, and see if he gets over with the crowd then. I understand that they are trying to, they're probably doing a storyline where Kurt becomes disappointed in him and it turns into something, but they are trying really hard to push this kid, and they are really fucking failing. Steve, you got something?
I think it's because they're doing it on purpose now. I really think they're trying to squash him, pick every superstar in the roster and just have him get beat handily by him, and it'll just stoke Kurt to get pissed at him some way, shape, or another, and that'll add to the storyline.
What they teased last night, I think, will bear some fruit because he's not getting over with all these commodities of hotness around him and cheap pop tests and still not getting over. Why not try this angle? Because at the end of the day, they're going to have to avoid it.
What do you want, Noah?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Do you think that Jason Jordan should turn heel?
Not at this point.
I don't
It's too
know.
early.
I don't know what they can do to save it.
No, he should turn heel, and he should turn heel on Kurt. Because
Eventually.
if he attacks Kurt, then everyone hates him.
Right, because obviously I was listening back to one of the shows, and I remembered the comparison that Rob made with Jordan to when when he first debuted, and
Right.
I'm kind of agreeing now. I kind of feel like the reason the crowd aren't getting into him is because they're seeing past his fake bullshit, smiling and all that.
Right.
I honestly feel like that he's one of those guys that he just works better as a heel.
I don't know. I saw him on NXT, and I saw him both as a heel and a face. And I'll tell you what, I wasn't impressed with either one. He was really good in the American Alphas because he was not the charisma factor. Yeah. He was the muscle factor.
Yeah, Chad Gable, I got more respect for him now because I didn't realize he carried him that much.
Yeah, right. His moving has heightened Chad Gable. But as far as and I don't want to be a hater, I don't want to knock the kid down because he's trying, but I don't think he'll be successful as a heel or a face because we've seen it and it didn't work before.
Twig joining us on the board.
What's up,
he says
Twig?
now that he's getting booed, they're trying to Rocky Maivia Jason Jordan.
Well, welcome to our show. I said that like 4 weeks ago, and Noah just confirmed it. I think it's holding true. He is a Rocky Maivia clone. He's bubbly and popcorn fun. And
He's not spelling.
I like Juan's angle. Juan says that.
Bye, Noah.
Bye, Noah.
Juan says Angle's going to get pissed, and he's going to train Jason Jordan like Rocky training Apollo.
Oh, God.
Or no, Apollo's son, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think all this is just playing out for Shelton Benjamin to come.
I didn't see Creed.
Yeah, but he's going to SmackDown probably.
That was a year ago.
Can we bring back
No,
Charlie
we just
Haas?
did a dirt sheet where they said he's probably going to show up tomorrow night.
Yes.
We'll see.
I mean, dirt sheets can definitely be wrong 90% of the time.
Golda doesn't believe shit till it happens.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a good value to have.
His sister is resting Golda face. Anything on the board before we move on?
Nope.
Sarah Ann wanted to know if we heard anything about Paige.
No, don't get Jonathan started.
He's not here.
Okay, real quick, Berto. The way Jason Jordan turns heel, he planted the seam. What? The way he turns heel is he planted the semen inside the lady that called Kurt. Yeah, how did Kurt get? Okay, yeah.
Stike Leather says he still thinks it would be better if they had picked Chad instead of Jason.
3.
Number 3, I think. I agree with that. Joe Taraj. So here we go.
Joe Taraj.
Yeah. So we saw Cena, and it wasn't a surprise. It was like Steve called that shit early on. I think we all saw it coming. Everyone saw it coming. So Cena comes out. He calls out Roman. Hey, I want to fight you. That's why I'm out here. And the crowd is absolutely going into fucking scanners, and their brains are exploding one by one because they don't know who they hate more. But honestly, I kind of hated Cena less. I'm not going to lie.
Of course,
it's me. And then here's the thing. So Miz came in, laid some good some good shoots. I'm sure scripted shoots, but laid some good shoots on him, like he usually does. And he made some fucking valid points. I've been doing this for 12 years. When's my moment? I opened up fucking SummerSlam to 4 rows of empty fucking seats. What the fuck? And then Joe comes in. And here's my problem with that. Where I don't mind the Joe angle moving forward into it, but my problem is I could have listened to Miz shoot for another 5 minutes. I really could have. they always seem to get Miz in these points where he starts sounding like he's really making a point, and you're really fucking drawn in. You're leaning closer to the TV and closer to the TV. You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and then they do something stupid to kind of just shut him down, and then they move forward with something else.
I think they really realize that Miz is at his best when there's a little bit of realism in what they give him to shoot on in the ring.
Yeah.
Miz, and we'll get to Joe and Cena coming and Roman, all that shit in a minute, but I think the star of this is Miz. And I got
typically is.
And
whenever there's a mic battle.
And I got to think he'd be pissed after he got shit on last night at SummerSlam.
You would think, yes.
I heard like
the bar
even like
slice?
Rusev pissed, like because Rusev wanted his release today. So maybe
Oh yeah, there's the
I thought
dirt
he
sheet we
was
missed.
considering that.
Rusev gone. Look, my thing. God, I lost my fucking train of thought. Rusev, fucking Steve. Who fucking cares about Rusev? I'm just, you know what?
Don't.
They should. You're right, Adam. But they should actually. He should actually get a legit fucking push to the top.
Oh, I would love to see a title run for him, either going into or out of Survivor Series, and I would really like to see maybe even a Survivor Series Rumble type of run championship, maybe even lose at the whatever the No Way Out February one is going into Mania. But they've got to get the title away from Brock. Like, here's the bad thing that Brock has with the stranglehold in his part-time schedule is until that comes away from him, it's just terrible. But imagine somebody like Braun losing to Miz because of the numbers game. He has the Miz Taraj, and he's got Maurice, and it's almost like a 4-on-1, and that's how you topple Braun and put the belt on Miz. And that's how you put him all over, get Brock out of the picture because he wants to be out of the picture. And at the end of the day, that is a great way to get Miz back to the top and kind of not squash Braun, because let's face it, the numbers game, we always accept that as fans as a reason why a monster or a guy like him loses.
Yeah, I mean,
you
look,
have an injury angle or something.
we say it all the time. Taker had a 30-year career, and he had the belt 6 times.
Right.
Nothing. Right? Are there hidden cameras in here? Because Teddy Hart's comment on the board. There must be hidden cameras in this motherfucker.
There's one camera.
Oh, well, there's one.
No, so what I think, though, is then Braun, all he needs is kind of like what I was always pushing for Dean, not to bring him into this, but just put that line on your resume. From here on out, whether Braun holds it again, Braun can say, and the announcers can say, there's a former world champion.
Okay.
That's why I think this, and then it becomes Miz's time.
Okay, so we talked about Miz here. And
that's what I'm saying,
yeah.
leading all into this.
Yeah, so
to tie it all.
Miz, we all agree there. Miz should get a push and an actual opportunity to control that roster from the top again.
Yes.
Now, to the other part of the segment is we got Cena, Joe, and Roman, and this love triangle of 2 suctitudes and 1 awesomeness. I'm confused. Where is Joe after Cena now because of his name ID, or is he after Roman because of the Fatal 4-Way, or is this going to be a triple yank fest?
This is one of those guys you need to conquer on your way to the top, just so you can bring him back up.
Yeah, but everybody's conquering Cena nowadays.
Well,
which is
what he's there
weird.
for.
Which is weird.
For Corbin.
Except for Corbin.
Yeah, I think Cena should be in a program with The Miz for the IC for a couple pay-per-views. I think that would be really good booking. What you would do with Roman and Joe, you could put them together, but we've kind of seen that already.
The only bad thing is Cena is the one who ended Miz's last, and only championship run.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to. Out of the 4, that would be the one. Like, we're doing this again. I'd rather see Cena and Roman. I'd rather see Joe and Miz, even though it's heel, face.
What if it's Miz that lays down for Cena's 17th? I mean, I don't know how.
I don't know. You made me a little speechless.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway.
That doesn't happen too often. Adam not talking, that never happens.
Yeah. So anyway, they had a match.
Well,
and
he told me something big suck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh.
So they had a match, and Roman hit Cena accidentally, and they were like, what the fuck? He's like, whatever. I'm the big dog. It's my yard. And then the next things happen.
They're going to tease that because that's not happening until Mania.
I don't give a shit about it at all. Anything on the board before we move forward?
No.
Goldie, you've been chatting with him.
No, they're all talking about music and how Noah is trying to date Sierra Ann.
Okay.
And Teddy,
even though apparently she's my woman according to the board.
And
so,
Teddy Hart says that he's traveling to Medinesboro tonight.
That never gets old, right?
New
Have
era,
fun, Teddy.
New era versus old era Survivor Series match. Cena, Orton, Sheamus, Lesnar, Miz versus Balor, Rollins, Ambrose, Owens, and Styles.
And by the way, Stike Leather, I agree with you. I think it's going to end up being Joe versus Cena at No Mercy, and I'm afraid it's going to be Roman versus Miz. And Rob, you shouldn't be that shocked because it's happened before with Roman. As soon as he's out of contention for the big belt, he
the IC,
immediately is in the hunt for
the little belt.
Right.
Hey, I got an idea. They've done it already with other people. Send him to SmackDown. Send him away.
Superstar shakeup.
Let him go.
No, we're going to get Finn, and you're going to get Randy, and I'm
yeah, Randy, the walking Ambien.
Yeah,
there you go.
Well, you get him. I get Finn. That's a fucking hell of a deal for me.
Four.
Topic number 4, the push of Cedric. So we saw the 8-man tag team match of, as Trollberg says, the minis tonight, and always a good match with these guys. I mean, obviously they don't get the time they should get to be able to perform the matches they can perform, but it was a good match, so we don't really have to talk about the match itself. More or less that I noticed, and I think we all noticed it during that match, the commentators, the wrestlers themselves, everybody was really hyping Cedric Alexander, really pushing him as the next number one contender for the Cruiserweight title. Really fucking hard, like really obviously hard, Golda.
Yeah, for me, it really excites me because he was the staple for PWX, which is the local indie promotion around here.
Well, he's from here.
Yeah, every month he was like the star of the show, and I got to see him every month, and I really got to love his work and how nice he is and his nerdy comic bookdom.
Well, Golda, didn't you think that before his injury, it seemed like he was getting a push?
He was
like the push that maybe they're going back to now.
Yeah, well, possibly. I mean, look, if you watch the CWC. He was probably one of the more prolific guys. Had one of the better matches. Him and Ibushi had one of the better matches of the entire tournament.
And it was the only match besides the finals where Triple H came out and raised the guy's hand. The only match.
Oh, it was an incredible match. That's why.
Berto, you know what? I was saying the same thing. That Cena's growing his hair out to turn heel. I thought
it was for a movie.
I thought it was
to
show off his bald spot.
Well,
his bald spot that has like 4 pieces of hair in the middle of it.
Stikelether says, to me, Cedric should have been one of the one to beat Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship.
And that's what I'm saying, Stike. I think that's the way it was programmed, and then Cedric got hurt.
Yeah.
And they had to move on.
I think Cedric, they've been looking for somebody to really energize the crowd, and honestly, when Cedric laid his backbreaker at the end,
lumbar check,
thank you. But when he did all his little finishing sequence, the crowd was popping. He had him going. I think Cedric is one of those guys that if they use him right in the promo area, he can always shine in the ring. But if they get him right in the promo area, don't make him goofy like that Alicia Fox bullshit.
Alicia Fox.
Thank you, Steve.
I just like to
that
say
was Adam.
I know it was.
That's his impersonation.
I like it better when you do it, Steve.
Well, what's good about Cedric is he's big enough to where if he becomes a star on the Cruiserweight division, he could leave and be an actual member of Raw and have matches with all these other guys.
Yeah,
because he cut 20 pounds to make the Cruiserweight Classic.
He did, and he could easily go mid card, IC US title. I mean, one of those. I mean, absolutely tag team title even. I mean, why not? So big props to Cedric, our hometown grown talent.
I just hope they keep booking him well.
I do as well.
5.
Topic number 5 is going to be our Shieldy Boys topic. The Shieldy Boys.
We can come up with.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Hey, did you see the eclipse today?
What are you, Harry Carey?
Yeah, I was doing it. Hey, guys. By the way,
Ember Moon's move.
Did anybody see the eclipse today?
I fell asleep.
Really?
It didn't happen around here. Really, it got a little dark.
Somebody
got told that we could go home early from work. I went home. I even made a viewer.
I'm so disappointed in you.
And then the baby and everybody took a nap, so I ended up napping incidentally.
Wow, I'm so disappointed in you.
I
love. Somebody put on Facebook today. I saw it. It's like something like 99% of people are viewing something that only 1% of people on the planet have seen, and it's underwhelming. Sarcastically, like,
right.
Come on, man.
I mean, did you guys see the picture of Trump looking at it without his glasses on?
I love that. Anywho,
you can look directly in the eclipse. That's fake news.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. But we could talk about this match all we want to. I think it was a great match. And I just want to give props, and I'll do it again later in the show, to Matt Hardy. Look, we all know that Matt is not just figuratively, but literally broken. We know that. The guy, when he moves...
Watch him stand up.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
He has to roll over like he's getting out of bed to be able to stand back up. I mean, honestly. But you got to give him props. The guy knows his limitations. He works well with them. I mean, he actually looks better than half the talent that doesn't have back problems, right? So,
Dean.
He's fucking faster than Dean. He's faster than fucking Dean Ambrose.
Which is sad.
Oh, come on.
Dude, seriously. Dean was like snail mode tonight.
Yeah, well, he had that one sequence. He ran off the ropes. He looked like he was really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to everybody else, he was slow. But for Dean, it was lightning quick.
Oh, it was like, whoa, look at that.
I hate you.
I'm gonna fast forward it so we can see him move like a normal human.
You're killing me, Smalls.
So I was thinking AOP was gonna show up, but they didn't.
Yeah. I was hoping. That's what I predicted. I thought Sheamus and Cesaro would be the rematch tonight.
Tell you, they're the ones that beat up the Fashion Police.
Mm-hmm.
I really do believe that.
I'd rather it be the Iconic Duo, but
well, we're not getting that. Don't forget that's another week, so there could be an AOP send off before they show up on SmackDown because of that.
Oh no! Yeah, always. You know, we don't want to get caught up into who's getting called up card yet. But so I don't.
But we always do.
You know, I really don't know why I put this as a topic because there's not much to talk about in it. It was a good match between them. I don't know how it sets up the tag team division at all, guys.
Maybe that's why you put it in there. Like, what's the program?
Yeah, what's going on here? Are they just trying to? Is this like a one step closer to the Awoken gimmick that they're going to take another loss? Now they're Awoken. Does this really boost up Seth and Dean any? I don't think so.
Well, I think the Revival getting injured is a big swerve for them, and they were expecting Sheamus and Cesaro, Sheamus to take time off. So, like, they just don't have. And we've heard on the dirt sheet that we think Gallows and Anderson are going to the other shows. So maybe this is just a stall tactic.
Maybe. And
this is just what they have till then.
And honestly, we're guilty of this probably more times than none because we react to all these shows on a podcast, and we kind of feel like one of our jobs is to be critical and examine everything and always question everything we see. But maybe this is just one of those, hey, let's put the Hardys versus these guys. That'll be a good match for the crowd. Right?
Yeah, even though it's kind of a weird face-face matchup.
They've been doing a lot of that lately, Stevie.
But
yeah, Trill Trey said that it's crazy that out of all the teams that started doing the TLC matches, the Hardys are the ones still going strong when they took the most bumps.
That's true.
Well, I mean, Bubba's still going strong. Devon has definitely done Edge career-ending injury, and Christian.
Bubba's not going strong.
Devon's
Have you seen his
working.
matches lately?
Well, I'm just saying though, Bubba, up until a couple of years ago, was a legit heavyweight champ on TNA. For what it was, that whole Aces and Eights was a great little storyline.
How long ago was that?
That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
It was that long?
4 or 5 years ago.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
that.
been a while.
Bubba's old as shit.
You know what happens as we get older, Adam? The years go faster and we lose track of shit. Steve knows.
I mean,
isn't Eisenhower still the president?
Right.
Wait, wasn't there
Thank
a
you.
dirt sheet though that Jeff Hardy wasn't going to take these big bumps once he turns 40?
No,
which
he
is
was
this year.
He wasn't going to do the
Swanton.
Yeah,
the
Swanton.
normal way.
No, not Swanton. The Swanton. Wait.
Yeah, because he doesn't do it to where he lands on his neck like he used to. He lands flat on his back.
The fucking what you call it? God, I'm having a brain freeze here when he
Senton
jumps.
bomb.
When he jumps off and does all the fucking spins and then fucking lands on somebody. That
Corkscrew?
Whisper in the Wind?
Oh, yes, that's what it is. Whisper in the Wind.
Whisper in the Wind.
On the board, Sierra Ann wants to know if Rob can do a twist of fate, and Noah replied, Rob can barely lift a twisted pretzel.
Poor Rob.
I can't argue with that at all.
That's kind of funny.
I walk up the stairs and my knees hurt now. What are you going to do?
And you get winded.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. Big five. Anything else on the board before we move forward?
Noah said Bubba Ray in the TNA was fucking excellent.
Yeah,
It's because it was Bully Ray. That's why.
Yeah, Bully Ray. Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you. Bertha says Whisper to Win. No, he was, but again, that was 4 or 5 years ago. So time moves on. I mean, look, let me tell you something.
He might seem that way. He's not.
My body, I don't take bumps for a living, and my body 5 years ago, it was tremendously better than my body is now.
Preach, brother. Preach.
So 5 years for a fucking wrestler, fuck that, man.
Yeah, but the kids definitely took some of those years off you.
Oh, they took so many fucking years, but that's more mental anguish than physical. Well,
no, but that's
trauma.
what turns into physical.
Some physical.
Mental trauma turns into physical anguish.
Hey, you guys want to play some trivia?
Why
No.
not?
Sure.
And now it's time for a little Untitled Trivia.
Just for that, I'm going to go right on your blue wall and there's some crayon.
Fuck you. Oh, yeah. We get caught up because we watch a more or less American product and have a large American audience. America! But we have a lot of international listeners, and we know you're out there. We've communicated with you. We see you downloading, so we appreciate and love you all for that. So we're going to try to do an international series here for the next, I don't know, however long it takes us. And we thought we'd, kind of touch you in an appropriate way across the globe.
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch you across your globe. All right. So tonight we're going to send a shout out to our boys and girls down under. Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
You got that sucked so bad.
I wasn't on the mic.
They
that's
just
why.
turned us off because of that. Try it again.
Okay,
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Thank you. A little love for our Aussie friends down south.
Dirty deeds.
We're gonna do some Australian wrestler trivia, and let me tell you something, boys and girls. What do they call them there? Do they call them what's on the doors at the Outback? Mates and dames. Is that what they call them?
What?
Mates and dames
at Outback?
No, at fucking Australia. Is it mates and dames? Is that kind of the vernacular?
Dames is fucking English. Mates is right.
Okay.
Mates is English too, but yeah, friend. But
okay,
it doesn't matter.
Are we on a boat?
What?
Mates?
I'm on a motherfucking boat.
You sound stupid right now, is what you sound like.
Oh,
you do.
That was a good comeback.
No, it wasn't. You sound stupid.
I know it wasn't a good
Every answer to this question is going to be Tony Storm.
Here's the thing.
New Zealand count then?
Here's the thing. No, Tony Storm. Sorry.
Peyton Royce.
There wasn't much, and specifically, why there's not Tony Storm is, specifically the questions are Australian wrestlers who have been in a WWE. Okay, I centralized it there.
All right.
I could have done more, but I didn't have time. So, and oddly enough, there's not that many after researching. No, I really thought there would be a tremendous amount, but there's not that many. So because of that, we only have 5 questions in our trivia show. 5 questions.
Easy peasy.
And there's
All right.
only
Lemon
7
squeezy?
wrestlers, so.
All right. So here we go. Question number 1. Question number 1. Because of the overwhelming popularity of the film Crocodile Dundee in the United States, WWE signed Peter Stillsbury with his signature catchphrase, "No worries." That's probably horrible. What was his ring name? Because of the overwhelming popularity of Crocodile Dundee in the U.S., they signed Peter Stillsbury. Catchphrase, "No worries." His ring name. Everybody ready?
I've been ready.
Well, you were like 40 when this happened,
Yeah,
right?
I remember this guy.
Okay. So, let's go ahead. We'll start off with Golda.
Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, that's going to be
I knew that was wrong.
Stevie.
Outback Jack.
Oh, Outback Jack. What you have, Adam?
Right, Mike?
Crocodile Dundee was played by Paul Hogan.
Oh, my God.
You're right about
That's totally right. I don't know why
Oh,
you
it was
buzzed me.
Outback Jack? Oh, I was just referencing a movie when I said Kangaroo Jack.
Disrespectful, stupid idiot.
All right. Here we go. These are all pretty easy.
Noah got it wrong.
Noah got it wrong?
Always.
All right. All right. Who I got it? Berto got it right. Twig got it wrong. Noah got it wrong. 11 got it right. And easy peasy lemon squeezy says Berto. And then Juan got it right as well, but he didn't put Outback. So technically Juan, sorry. Suck off.
Hey, ESL, man. Cut him some slack. ESL.
Yes.
Leather got it right because he goes down under all the time to get those painkillers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's the next one. What Aussie signed to the WWE and eventually became Undertaker's protege and tag team partner at WrestleMania 19? If I got my Roman numerals right, I don't know. Is that X1X or XIX? Is that 19?
What?
XIX, is that 19?
XIX. Yes.
Okay, good.
XX1 would be 21.
Okay. I knew that.
Yeah, it was 1XX. Right?
I was right. I was just clarifying. Stevie.
That tall guy, I think his name Nathan Jones.
Ooh, Nathan Jones. Golda.
Nathan Jones.
Adam.
Looked like the lead singer for Midnight Oil.
All right. Twig.
Midnight Oil, nice.
Nice
How
one,
can
Steve.
we sleep?
Didn't he have a prison gimmick? Like he just got released or something was his gimmick?
Never watched it. I don't know. Nathan Jones III says Berto. Ooh. There you go. Trill Trey got it right as well.
Oh no, it was Nathan Jones Jr.
Yeah. Again, these are not difficult questions. I'm just trying to throw a shout out to our fans down in Australia. Thank you so much for being fans. I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's a pretty fucking awesome thing that you have people on the other side of the fucking world
It's awesome.
that listen to our fucking podcast. I mean, I don't know why you do, but fucking thank you for doing it.
And,
All right.
and remember when we went to Mania, how many people we saw from foreign countries?
Oh, dude,
yeah.
it was such a fucking beautiful. It was so beautiful, so
Yep.
beautiful. Next one. Melbourne native Tennille Dashwood, well, that name fits, has been wrestling since the age of 13. You may know her by what twice packaged name? Put your boards down so Adam can't see it.
He can't see mine. I'm holding it sideways, man.
You never know how Jews look. All right.
You're right.
So, okay, Adam, say what you got, Adam?
I guessed Billy Kay.
Ooh, no. Golda.
Emma, baby.
Emma.
The best booty in the business.
So
Yeah.
long.
Perfect 11 says Emma. Berto, Emma.
I'm just guessing people from there.
Yeah.
Well, her Twitter handle is Tennille Dashwood. That's why I know that.
Yeah.
Dashwood. What a perfect name for her, right?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Dash my wood. Okay.
And it wasn't me this time.
Giggity, giggity, goo.
Giggity, 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 goo.
No, I got it wrong. All right, next one. Who was the first ever Aussie to hold gold in a WWE promotion? First Aussie to ever hold gold in a WWE ring. Five seconds, boys. Oh, what in the ever-loving hell is this? Where is your mommy?
She passed out on purpose.
Go inside the house.
Yeah.
Now.
Go inside.
And shut the door.
Rare cameo.
She said, "Hey, Gola first."
Shut the door. Go upstairs.
She's not gonna shut the door.
Steve, can you shut the door?
Yeah.
Fucking really.
This is my answer.
What's your? You put Nathan Jones? That is wrong. Oh my god.
Hi, Rose.
Oh god.
Awesome.
This is insane. Nathan Jones, and then we've got Adam, what did you have?
I wrote down the Ultimate Warrior because he was from Parts Unknown. I thought maybe he was from there.
I mean, he was the Dingo Warrior.
What did you have, Golda?
I don't have anything. I'm not even gonna lie. I got nothing.
The actual answer is going to be Matt Silva. If you're from Melbourne, you remember that name, Matt Silva.
No.
But the actual answer is Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy, tag team champions in NXT.
That's the first
I
ever.
totally forgot to talk about NXT.
I am not mean to my kids. I'm mean to my kids when it's 12 o'clock at night and they're running out into the garage for no fucking reason. All
And
right.
now Steve's babysitter duty because
God.
Kiera's passed out. You know that's what happened.
I know it's what happened. I do, and I'm gonna have to leave the show to go fucking handle this shit, and it's gonna piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, Kiera, if you're listening, wake the fuck up. Never mind. All right.
Be a mom, damn it.
Next one is going to be a true or false question. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce are definitely iconic Aussies, but another iconic team from down under, the Bushwhackers, were from Australia.
Is that the question?
Yeah. True or false? I was said fucking true or false.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
And Steve said true earlier, and that would be absolutely false. No, they're from fucking. They're from New Zealand.
Man,
It's not.
Oh,
don't
tomato,
you,
tomato.
It is no. Oh no, God, no, hell, no, it isn't. It is not fucking the same. Did you handle it, Uncle Awesome? Is she upstairs? The gate's closed.
Every New Zealand wrestler wrestles in Australia.
It doesn't matter. The question was, are they from Australia? And they are not fucking from Australia. They are from New Zealand, which is a different independent nation. The Bushwhackers are from fucking New Zealand.
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah.
So I
My
didn't
name's
miss
fucking
anything.
Rob, and I'm always technical because I'm a jackass.
And now every
elf.
every New Zealand listener we have is going to stop subscribing to us because you have insulted them all. That's like calling somebody
your
from
anger is
What was the
insulting
question?
to everyone.
It was, are the Bushwhackers from New Zealand or from
and then
Australia?
Rob
true or
lost his
false?
mind.
I didn't lose my mind. I just think the fact
Whenever you hit that high pitch, we know you've lost
the fact
your mind.
that I gave you the answer
I
and
didn't
then
lose
you
my
shit
mind.
all over my legitimate fucking legal fucking technical absolutely correct not fake news answer is like, what the fuck, you piece
You
of
are
shit.
fake news.
I hate you.
Yeah, go look at the fucking eclipse without glasses on.
Aha.
Hey,
I wasn't talking.
You've got mail.
All right, so we got our mail segment here. See, I muted you because I was doing an opening sound effect there, and you were talking over it, being very rude to my production skills. Thank you.
Meow.
Appreciate that.
production skills?
Meow.
All right, we got an email.
Uh-oh, you're going to read it?
This is our marked out court segment. Marked out court. 'Cause apparently we got some internal housekeeping to do. And so if you're not on the live board, this might not interest you. You can fast forward to the segment. But here we go. This is from our old friend, Samoa Troll. He says, subject for the record, you still got a Mr. Me underfaker me in your midst, and you guys are giving him exactly what he wants, airtime, and to make me sound like a moron. Well, hold on. We'll get back to it. Hey, on the line, we got live from Brooklyn, Mr. Maybe Medine. What's up, Medine?
He's 5 minutes late.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into my hotel room and the fucking key's not working.
Oh, all right. Well, that's exciting.
Wait, the heat, is it cold?
The key is not working.
Key.
Oh my God,
Wow.
you're so fucking stupid. All right, what's going on, Medine? What you want to report to us about SummerSlam and Raw?
2 words.
Yeah.
Beach ball.
Beach ball.
Hey, we want some beach ball.
Yeah.
Was that you?
I really don't know where they came from, but there was at least anywhere between half a dozen and a dozen throughout the night being thrown around in different areas on the lower level.
You know, it is SummerSlam, so it makes sense.
And it started last night, but it really caught fire tonight. So much so as we disrupted the entire main event match. Afterwards, when the show went dark, Cena commended the crowd for the beach balls and, loved the fact that we were having fun and thought the Brooklyn crowd would be one that would be talked about, not only tomorrow, but for weeks and maybe even years to come. So, of course, he's blowing smoke up our ass.
Cheap
but
pop.
we know it's true.
It's damn true. All right. Well, awesome, Medine. Thank you for that inside information depth of a report.
Yeah, no doubt.
Easy for you
No
to say.
dark match tonight was disappointing.
What was it?
No dark match.
Oh, no
tonight.
dark match.
Huh.
No sign of Bobby Roode at all.
No sign of Bobby Roode either.
Okay. Well, it's not exciting at all. All right.
Enjoy your time tomorrow, bud.
Guys, have a good one.
All right, guys.
Thanks, man.
All right, so that happened. I'm gonna let you read Trollberg's letter, and then you guys can have a conversation. And no, Golda, you're not the voiceover guy. Go ahead, Adam.
All right.
At least I can read.
So you still got a
Fucker.
Mr. Underfaker me in your midst, and you guys are giving him exactly what he wants, airtime, and to make me sound like a moron. Come on, guys. I know I'm a troll, but you got to know I'm more clever and funnier than this clown. And that I don't need to try so hard to troll because I'm a natural. Plus, I haven't gone by simply Mr. Me in about a year because I have creativity and don't need to rehash the same gimmicks. If I had to guess, I'd say it's JD since his weird virgin ass likes to pretend to be superstars, girls, and anyone else that'll get him attention. He's probably the chick on the board, flirting with Golda too. Also, because I buried him hard on the boards, and his feeble brain couldn't handle the verbal beatdown. Plus, he avoids the boards when I am on. Honestly, I really don't care, but I just want you to know that my trolling and trash talking hasn't been reduced to the retard levels of Jonathan Durant that you read on the show. I am, however, tickled pink that I got myself so over that I have impersonators. That's something JD will never have. When I return to the board, tonight hopefully for a quick stop and to confuse my impersonator, I'll still be going by Samoa Troll. Still, or if it fits, it's me, the real mister, or maybe Seth Rollins. I've been waiting for the right time to debut him.
Seth Rollins.
Sincerely, Samoa Troll. And so apparently the vulgar ones that we've been crediting on the board were Mr. Me, saying that it was Mr. Me. It was not actually him. He's more clever and less debased and vulgar than that is what he's claiming.
You should find the I was confused by it button over there because that is totally, it's so confusing.
Yeah, and so the thing is that he was probably, there were two different trolls on the board. I can basically say that the ruled out vulgar one is, and apologies to Samoa Troll, Mr.
Right.
Me. You got your sound effect and all that, and I'm sorry for crediting this other person. And I'm glad to talk over that sound effect twice. That's how amazing I am. So,
Okay.
real quickly out there, I Sierra Ann, if you happen to be Jonathan Durant, that's hilarious. I think
no.
you're a real person.
I
If those other ones are Jonathan Durant, I don't know how this.
I don't know who's real.
This
Are
almost
you
seems like he's trying to start a feud.
I can say with certainty that Sierra Ann is not JD because she actually types and spells everything correctly There's no way JD could ever spell everything correctly in his entire life.
And JD is our most vulgar board member, so I can see why he would be targeted as the accuser there. But
you pushed this segment long enough?
And JD had an award.
We've stalled it long enough. We're ready to move on.
So, guys, we're going to do a new segment. I don't have entrance music for it, but I've talked to you before about how, I was in syndicated radio for a little bit, did a morning show with some guys, and one of the things that I learned in radio was that radio hosts steal
everything
from other radio hosts. If you're in Charlotte, you hear some guy in Oregon did a segment, you're like, it's fucking awesome. We're going to do that segment too. In a lot of cases, you don't even change the fucking name. You just take it and you steal it. It's common practice. So we're going to take that practice and apply it to our brand here. And this is going to be called Marked Out Steals Your Shit. So I was inspired by the Triple H segment on Jimmy Fallon, the thank you segment. So we came up with our own thank you letters by Marked Out. Get my music here. So I'll give you my first one, and we'll go around. Everybody gets a turn here. Let me get my music, and here we go. Thank you, New Day, for giving me the gift of breakfast and having my 3- and 6-year-old daughters tell me they love the taste of booty. Golda?
Thank you, Mandy Rose, for having such an amazing IG account. 15-year-old boys who go through lots of Kleenex, their mommies buy them, will totally agree.
Stevie?
Thank you, Adam's favorite wrestler, Dean Ambrose, for at least seeming faster than normal now that you're tagging with Seth Rollins.
Adam?
Thank you, KO. Your agility to defy your size, your ability to puppeteer a crowd, and most importantly, thank you for being the only true heel wrestler we have today.
Oh, you went all serious with it. Here's my second round. Thank you, Rusev, for showing others that they can have the courage too to leave an abusive relationship.
Thank you, NXT TakeOver, for giving all of us wrestling fans hope for what a real wrestling match is going to be once Vince McMahon leaves.
Thank you, WWE, for at least having Roman take a pin in a major pay-per-view.
Thank you, AJ, for showing everyone else what a wrestler looks like.
Thank you, Roman Reigns, for making me hate my childhood hero. Because every time I see Superman, I want to puke.
Thank you, Paul Levesque, for finally realizing that independent stars are capable of being successful in the big time and letting them keep their names without getting some stupid gimmick instead.
All right. Steve, you got another one?
Sure. Thank you, internet trolls, for confusing the fuck out of me, but at least I know we've made it.
I love you, Stevie.
It's so great. Adam, you have any more?
Nope.
All right. I don't either. There you go.
Yeah, that was the best elite to end on. You couldn't get better.
Yeah. Marked Out steals your shit. There you go. That happened. Hey. Did you guys see the eclipse? Hey.
Well.
And now live from the U-Record Studios, it's the RAWESOME Awards. Here's Rowdy.
All right, boys and girls, children of all ages, marks and smart marks alike. We're going to jump into our RAWESOME Awards for this evening. The goods and the bads, maybe the indifference from Monday Night Raw on the USA Network. Our first award of the night, presented by me, the Roadster, is going to be our LOL Award. That moment of the night that was like a French tickler on your taint. Golda, you go first.
For me, it was Corey Graves when he made the hipster comment about Brooklyn because they're the only people that still listen to Walkmans.
That's funny. That's fucking funny.
That tickled me so hard.
Stevie.
My funny tag team name I came up with right before the show started, and it involves John Cena and Roman Reigns. I call them Seaman.
You took. I was actually going to ask that question later in the show. I guess let's do it real quick right now. if Roman Reigns and John Cena had a tag team name, and Board, you can play along as well. What would their tag team name be? Seaman.
Any better?
No, you can't get better than Seaman. But I'm just.
Their tagline could be "The champ is fisted here."
Oh, all right. I don't fucking. We'll see how that goes. All right, Adam. LOL.
My LOL is Jason Jordan and his apparent struggle to lift the lightest guy on the roster made me laugh.
All right. My LOL is going to be Miz Taraj and Joe backstage. That was just funny. It was quite hilarious. Board. Anything? If they have some thank yous, you can give those.
LOL from Noah is the tennis chick I sat next to at lunch that said she almost threw up. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to proofread, Stevie.
All right. So
I did it on purpose.
Some thank yous. The Twig says, "Thank you WWE, giving Natalya a chance to run with the title for a bit." Thank you WWE for Charlotte's fit ass. Of course, that's Noah.
Wow.
Thank you WWE for letting KO and Seth in. Sierra Ann says. So some of them are doing just legit ones.
Yeah.
Mr. Me, I believe that he is Roman. Rob loves Roman for life because that's more clever, like he would do in the picture fits.
Sure.
The LOL moment, Enzo winning, and me knowing that he still has a job. That's kind of funny.
Oh my God. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. What is that? What is Christian M saying? What is that?
Christian M, I messaged him back. He says, "What do you think has been the best feud in the history of WWE?" And I told him to go back in the archives. We've probably talked about this. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. But he says what makes WWE today is simply Phil in the show. No passion. My opinion, Brett and Sean was the best feud for him.
He's new. We can give it to him now. We don't have to make him dig in. It'd be nice if he dug in, but let's not make him dig in.
Okay.
Best feud ever for me personally. Go ahead if you already got one.
Austin McMahon.
Yeah, I was going to say Austin McMahon, or I could go old school too, but
mine was I always liked Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I thought they did not go to the well as much as they could have, but it was one of those feuds that lasted up to a decade.
Sure. I'm torn on two of them. Either it's for me, it's either Sting and Flair, or Macho and Hogan.
Ooh,
one of those two because they transcended through years. All right, LOL moment for us here, and guy in the corner being a scrub.
That'd be Adam.
That's Adam. Adam's a scrub.
I don't.
Absolutely a fucking
she's
scrub. Well, no,
Bravo.
Good bravo for you, Sarah. All right, here we go. Next award is going to be our Marked Out Award of the night. Marked Out that moment that gave you a pop. And we're going to go with, let's go with the scrub first. Go ahead, scrub.
Mine is going to be the way Maurice was dressed. She looked like Sandra Dee. And I just want to say, you're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey.
All right. A little you know what? That's another little shout out to their Aussies.
Aussie.
Right. Oi, oi, oi.
She's French-Canadian.
Olivia.
She wants to get physical?
Olivia?
Olivia Newton-John is.
Oh,
okay,
my,
yeah.
I want to punch you in the
thought you
face
meant
right
Maurice.
now for that. You were walking the line of suctitude tonight.
Even I knew that. I'm the youngest person in the room.
Mighty.
You're the youngest by far.
But yeah, well, by far.
Only because Brian's not here.
That's true. Marked Out Award for Stevie.
It has to be Braun. Come on, man.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to go with Braun. Braun is just absolutely.
I'm not finished with you.
Golda.
For me, it was we started watching that train wreck of Domino's commercial that came with the Fashion Police started out. I'm like, this sucks. Then all of a sudden, boom, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
And it totally saved it for me.
Yeah, it was good. I've actually liked the commercials they've been doing lately on the pay-per-views and on Raw.
No, I hate Domino's.
Dude, the KFC Battle Royal.
It's a personal thing.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Golda.
I worked there for 15 years, and they treated me horribly.
Okay.
So.
Damn. Kayfabe break.
Goddamn.
No Domino's sponsorship.
Goddamn, pal.
Now.
My Marked Out Award was Mrs. Promo. I applauded. I applauded to myself for that promo. It was. I marked out
yourself.
I did. Well, yeah. When he said, I've been doing this for 12 damn years. Where's my moment? I was like, yeah, goddamn right, Miz. Hell yeah. So that's mine. What do you got on board?
Perfect 11 agrees with you, Mrs. Promo. Noah says Braun throwing Lesnar around. Adam Baum on the board says his award goes to me for calling me smart. Sure.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I read that one
My
right.
brain is hurting. I think somebody looked at the fucking eclipse too
Adam's
hard.
alternate universe.
And the
Adams.
Twig also says Mrs. Promo.
Okay. What did Sarah Ann say there?
She wants to take your place so she can punch the scrub.
Yeah, she apparently wants to take your seat so she can punch me.
She actually know what she said was, in her exact words was, can I take your place, Rob, just to punch him because...
I'm I'm not finished with you.
All right, there you go. That's what she typed.
I can accept the wrath.
All right. Next award is going to be our Moveset Award. Moveset Award of the night. I will start this one out. We'll pass it to Golda after me. Moveset, I'm going to give it Hardy's and Dean and Seth, but specifically, I'm going to give it to Matt Hardy. I mean, I know he can't do all the things he used to do, and he's probably not the best wrestler in the company or even on tonight's show, but Matt Hardy, with his limitations, makes it look good every time.
A pity award.
Well, maybe a little bit, but it's me showing love to a seasoned veteran who has given his body to our entertainment. That's what it is. Go ahead, Golda.
For me, it's that same match, but more specifically, Shield Light. I feel like their tag team, their tandem moves, I guess you should say, they're, for just coming back to being a team, they're pretty good.
All right.
So
I like it. Stevie.
They're not strangers,
How about
though.
Finn Balor? He had to deal with Dylan putting Jason Jordan over, and meanwhile, kind of taking time from his match.
Well, he didn't put him over. He pinned him.
I mean, well, he's still doing the squash thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you a point. Scrub.
My moveset is just Braun not wasting any time, going right to it with Brock.
Right fucking to it.
Yeah.
Let's get down and get dirty.
Yeah, we've
Country
been,
strong, motherfuckers.
We've been teased and wasted so much time on it. Let's just get to it.
I feel like eating some damn biscuits and gravy and just going, Braun, when I'm done eating it.
And that's why I'm glad they announced it right away. Stikelether even said that. Braun pinned Roman and Joe recently, so he should be the number one contender.
He should be. What do you got on the board for the moveset?
Moveset, Noah says, Brian, we'll get to that. Moveset, Perfect 11, Grand Metalik.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Innovative.
Yeah, and moveset, no, Sierra just talking shit to me.
Oh, she's
Adam,
the MVP of the show today.
She says, I'll spear you 1, 2, 3, done. Adam, you done fucked up.
Sierra, you're losing me when you brought the spear. Don't do that, because then I think about Roman, and then I get angry. And we just
Think
don't.
about Ed.
He's an angry elf.
We don't want that. We don't want me doing that right now. Please. No spear references, please. I just cannot Hammond.
Roman Reigns.
Please. Okay.
Come on, Stevie, do it.
Oh, God. Oh, my skin is crawling. All right. Our next award is going to be the botchiest award of the night. That moment that made you go. That made you. Wait, I'm sorry. I can't find my goddamn thing.
Wow.
I
know.
It's in your pants.
It's that hard to find behind that belly?
Oh, okay. You are fucking one to talk. I was looking for my puke sound effect, but I can't find it. So
You're fired.
It's the one that's he's gonna puke.
I know it. Oh,
He's gonna puke.
there you
it
go.
is.
Go ahead, Adam.
You're the one who built that shit.
I know.
My botchiest award is Miz not going over at the end of the night. That, to me, is a huge fucking miss. Swing and a miss. You had your opportunity there.
That would have been big for him. Stevie.
The whole Jason Jordan thing is the botchiest for me.
Yeah. Goldie.
For me, it has to be Emma always talking shit in the back and then losing in 5 seconds when
Well,
she actually has a match.
That's a kayfabe botch, but I'll give it to you. So it's more of a booking botch, you're saying.
Well, because I wanted to say Matt Hardy, but then you swayed me with how nice you were about his moveset. So,
Yeah.
I scratched it out. And nothing else was really actually botchy on the show, I don't think.
Okay.
So
Yeah, there's a difference between botchy and injured.
Yeah. My botch is going to be having Enzo in a match that injured Cass. The other one is Titus talking, but that doesn't need any dialogue. Having Enzo in a match that injured Cass. We have been the universe, I think, has been calling with locked arms to end this Enzo Cass thing, and we were hoping SummerSlam would have been the last fucking episode of it. So they come out tonight with their street fight, which was in no way a fucking street fight. And what do? They just fucking hurt one of their up and comers.
Yeah.
Somebody who actually had promised to do something.
And now
better.
Enzo's going to have to be around, it looks like, because to fill in the void.
Steve, stop it. Stop it.
you shut your whore mouth, Steve.
Oh my God. All right. So that happened. Anything on the board for botches?
Only thing Noah says, Miz for fucking up Barclays Center and Cena having to correct him. That's the second time he's kind of mentioned that. He did have that one botch on the name, yes. And Sierra Ann says, botchiest, Adam trying not to be a stupid idiot.
You disrespectful, stupid idiot.
All right. Botchiest for Perfect 11. How about the anti-botchiest? Props to Dean Ambrose for saving Matt Hardy on a botched turnbuckle spot. That could have been Hardy fall backwards and land on his head. Yeah. No, yeah. Look, Dean might be slow, and maybe that's the reason why he can save somebody like that, because he's not moving so fast that he can't control himself. And
Maybe
help
he's
somebody.
moving so fast that he
there
just
you are.
seems slow to us.
Yeah, right. It's like fucking Matrix.
No.
No.
I can't even hazard that as a joke.
I have no idea what's going on.
All right. Oh, here it is. Steve, you want to do it, or are you going to do it right?
The RAWESOME Award. I'm not gonna do it in a female voice.
You used to
Come
do
on,
it.
you got to channel your porn
You're
days.
getting old and getting like
that was in German.
ornery.
He's getting
The
crotchety.
RAWESOME Award.
The RAWESOME Award. Let's start with me. I'm going to start with me. Let's go with The Miz. The Miz. You might not have been standing tall at the end, but you did what you do, and you delivered. And fuck, I just have nothing. Miz is one of those guys that turned me around on him.
Yeah, you used to
That
not
came
like
out
him.
very wrong. I used to not like him. I used to hate the Miz. I mean, just when he'd show up on TV, I go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up." But Miz has made me a believer. I am officially putting myself as an honorary member of the Miz Taraj. I'm on your.
You want to
crew,
be
bro.
their roadie?
Hey, I used to be a roadie, so I know how to do it. I will be your roadie, Miz. I'm loving what you're doing. Keep doing it. Hopefully one day you'll get the spot that you deserve on that card. Let's go ahead and go to Goldie.
Damn, that was basically a final thought. That shit was so long.
Thank you.
I know, flush and wipe already. It's
Shit.
like
Well,
a
I mean,
Golda dump.
Okay, mine's Michael Gregory Mizanin, because you basically just ruined it for me.
Ninja, please.
So,
Mike. Oh, is that the Miz's name?
yeah, that's his full legal name. Michael Gregory
Oh,
Mizanin.
did I steal your thunder?
Well, because I went right after you. We had the same one. So
Hey,
yeah,
when you're
kinda.
feeling down, Golda, and somebody steals your thunder.
I mean, hearing your daughters helps because they're funny.
Yeah. What, Adam?
Mine is Miz, specifically what you didn't mention, because the rest of it I all agree with. But Miz being more aggressive without really like having to do a full reinvention of his character.
Yeah.
Just coming out and saying, we're sick of you guys. This should be my time. I've been here 12 years. I've been main eventing the mid card for 10 of those 12 years.
So basically, exactly what he did today.
Yes, exactly. I wish he would have gotten over in the end, but still, he gets the Rossmas for me.
Okay, Stevie.
My RAWESOME, I'm going to give it to Elias, man. He
Well
got
done.
another night to razz the Brooklyn crowd, and he won his match against R-Truth.
He did indeed.
The Twig agrees with you, Stevie, on the board. He says the Drifter for burying R-Truth in one move.
And if there's anybody to bury, R-Truth is somebody. But just the whole, I love the line when he's mocking R-Truth's say what's up over here, say what's up over there. No, I'm kidding. Now it's time for some real music. That was just such a dig.
Noah's Rossomist, his girl Sierra for roasting my Jew ass. We'll go Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae on you. Okay.
Wow.
And Sierra Ann getting way ahead of herself with final thoughts.
Wow. All right. Nerds. Missing persons report.
I got one.
Probably mine, too.
Steve, you go.
Bobby Roode. I was hoping he would come out tonight.
That's not mine.
Golda.
Same.
Adam.
My missing person tonight is Brian the Heavy. Happy birthday, Brian. We miss you, buddy.
That's a good one.
Happy
he gets more
birthday to you.
Yeah, you
Happy
assholes.
birthday to
Brian,
you.
kayfabe break. Started talking wrestling. Just brought him on to originally do an interview, and he just became one of the family.
You know what, Brian, if we're going to sit here and kind of have a moment with Brian, when he first came out, it was supposed to be just kind of, hey, this guy used to be an indie wrestler. We'd love to talk to him for a minute. And I think immediately Brian, everyone just loved him. Like, he was just, not only was the nicest fucking guy when you first met him, but he's just so almost unaware. He's so funny.
The way he paints the picture in the story.
Yeah, effortlessly. God damn it.
Effortlessly.
Yes, funny.
Jesus. Is your disability acting up?
I just hate you that much.
Your
my mouth
sister
doesn't
prescribed
work.
something for that, right?
I hate you.
Yeah, I would be nice, but I sent him a personal birthday message, and he didn't even reply to me. So
I wouldn't reply to you either.
Yeah. I sent him a picture of Tony Storm. He seemed to like it. So.
Yeah, all I said was "Happy birthday, young man." He was like, "Thanks, bud." So apparently you didn't finish on one of the stroke sessions. I don't know what's going on with
guess.
you.
What the hell?
Okay, so my fuck me, man. My missing persons report. I actually had a few on there. I was going to go with the Bobby Roode. I was going to put any NXT call-ups. We didn't have any NXT. We really thought there'd be some.
Maybe there will be.
Apollo Crews is always he's my mainstay on the missing persons report, always. And the club. After you have them come out and help out Cass, they make no appearance on fucking at SummerSlam. And then once again, tonight, no appearance. I don't get it. Anything on the board?
Noah's agreeing with you. Brian is easily one of the nicest people on the show, maybe the nicest.
Yeah.
Sierra Ann, more digs at me. She says missing persons, Adam's brain. And then she apologizes to me, saying that she's sorry for calling me stupid. She really thought I already knew.
The Twig mentioned Goldust, which is a good one, too.
Goldust.
Where the hell's Goldust been?
I said that tonight to Goldust. I was like, after when I saw Truth, I'm like, I guess they just fucking squashed that whole Goldust rejuvenization thing.
What's the recovery time on a post-op?
Wow. I figured you would know better than anybody. But nope. Okay.
Wow. That was stale.
It was stale. It didn't work out. No, Gold is not laughing.
No.
It's
hard to tell anyway.
RGF.
Remember, the camera's on delay, so when she probably typed that, I was laughing.
Well, you use more muscles to smile, Gold, and maybe that could be part of your workout regimen.
I waste most of my muscles wincing, usually.
Okay. Let's see here. Going to our what we missed. If we missed anything about Raw tonight, you guys want us to talk about briefly, go and throw it on the board. We'll try to get to it by the end of our plugs here. First, we're going to plug tomorrow night. Every Tuesday night after SmackDown is going to be, or after SmackDown live is going to be SmackDown. And this Tuesday, we have a special treat for you boys and girls. It is the Rawesome invasion of SmackDown. Adam Baum will not be here. I will be hosting. We'll have Golda and
I'm sure
Steve.
my boy Shelton's going to debut because I'm not here.
Right. So Brian will be here. Kiara might be here, maybe not. I don't know.
You sure Brian's back?
She has wrestling training.
No, Brian's not back.
Brian will not be here, is what I just said.
No Adam, no Brian.
And Kiara, tomorrow's her wrestling training, so she probably won't be part of the show. So it'll be a Rawesome invasion. Me, Stevie, and Goldie. So that'll be fun.
Estrada will be there, too, I guess.
Hey, Estrada Bomb Squad.
Estrada. All
Represent,
right.
motherfucker.
Yeah, chips.
Who's Punch?
Don't forget Thursday at 5 p.m. we have the Takedown. We'll be not only do we cover the NXT show from Wednesday night, but this Thursday rather, we will do our official reaction show to NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3.
Yeah.
Which with just a phenomenal showing of professional wrestling prowess.
Golda looks in pain.
Yeah, my knees are killing me. It's okay. We're almost done.
Okay.
I thought the takeover reaction was causing you the pain.
All right.
If Medine wasn't going to be here, I wouldn't be here today.
Sundays, 10 p.m. on the Bubba Army Radio. BubbaArmyRadio.com is where you can find it. 10 p.m. on Sundays. You can hear our weekly squash show, which is going to be a kind of a compilation of all the things we did all week long. In case you missed anything, you can go check that out. Remember, you got to watch it. You got to listen to it live because it is not a DVR function. It's like a radio channel. You just got to go there on time and fucking suck it up and stick it out. And just a little personal plug here. I've started a new Facebook page. I'm not fucking with YouTube and all that. It's too much work. New Facebook page, Roadie's Rant. Roadie's Rant. If you want to join me on Roadie's Rant, it's Roadie's Rant, how it's spelt.
It's going to get political, I'm sure.
No, I'm going to stay away. I did one, but I'm going to try to stay away from politics. I've sworn off politics for a while. I just had. I think
so Game of Thrones.
It makes me angry. Maybe. It's gonna be Roadie's Rant, but it's gonna be all the rants that I want to do outside of wrestling. That's Roadie's ROADIES RANT on Facebook, and it'll be everything from my kids to my life to sports to anything.
Can I just say this is the most exciting news in our marked out history for me, because if you have an avenue to vent all of your anger and stuff, maybe you'll be nicer on the podcast and stuff. I'm just hoping. I mean,
yeah, that's not going to happen.
It's gonna be like therapy.
You know, like I'm talking seriously, like fantasy booking here. Rob has an outlet. You can see the vein popping in his head from being quiet. And you're going to have an outlet soon, buddy.
Did the board say anything we missed?
No.
Sierra Ann says, you guys were awesome, very entertaining. Thank you.
And Estrada says he might be here tomorrow. If it's a Rawesome invaded SmackDown, he'll have to consider it.
What?
Well, you have to remember, he's 3 hours behind.
What's that, Kira?
Ninja, please.
Okay, thank you. I think you look too heavy, look too strong without glasses in the eclipse, my friend. It affected your brain. This is your brain on an eclipse.
Any questions?
Right. Smart Mark takeaways, final thoughts, boys and girls. If you are live with us on the YouTube Live, leave it on the board. If you're in podcast land, iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Stretcher, Dickory-Doo, whatever, you can leave a comment under the episode, or you can write a review or whatever you want, or you can email us at markedoutpodcast@gmail.com with your final thoughts, and we will read them next week on the show. So if you're not listening live, if you just listen to us talk shit to our board all the time, you're never really part of the live experience, that's fine. You can still interact with us with your emails. We love to get them. We'll read them on the air. You can leave a message on the 704-444-0084 U-Record Studios fan line. So let's do our Smart Mark takeaways for the panel. Let's start with Goldust. Mark takeaway. Final thought of the night, my friend.
My final thought of the night is that everybody should know by now, at least on the panel, that me and Brian put our first episode of Indie Face up a week and a half ago? 8 days ago? It was 2 Sundays ago, I think.
I haven't seen the numbers. How's it doing?
We're at 130 views-ish.
It's not bad.
And we've had some negative commentary about it, but I mean, it's our first time having our quote-unquote own show.
You weren't here. I defended you on that. But go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, sure, maybe Rob and Adam would do better interviews, but I'm pretty sure their first interviews stunk too. And this one, I don't think was bad at all. It's just, it was the first one. We didn't have any production on the show aside from the intro. So we just, as we go along, it's going to get better. And I would love it if you guys would keep viewing it, because it's going to get better. And I appreciate the support that we've gotten so far.
Let me just say this, Golda. I think we're being trolled there. I really do. And Steve got a little evidence to back that up. But your Indy McKinney Face interview with TJ Davidson. Is it TJ or
JT?
JT, sorry. I always fuck that up. I listened back to it, and number one, I thought it was a very good interview, and I thought it was entertaining, and it was informative, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass because you know me better than that.
Okay.
So fuck whatever they said on there. Number two, like I've said before, if there's any place in the fucking world to get your chops wet at doing interviews, YouTube.com should be the place that you start doing interviews. I mean, it's not like you start at CBS and then you end at YouTube. I mean, come on, people. Let's have some reality show here. Right. Let's have some reality in our lives here, okay?
And plus, it was the first show that I put together in its entirety, other than a little bit of intro.
Right.
Like, I did all the editing, everything but the probably an hour it took you to put the intro together.
Yeah, what takes you 5 hours takes me 20 minutes.
Exactly.
I'd be stroking.
Yeah. Stevie, final thoughts?
My final thought, I'm just glad we finally get to see the showdown of Brock and Braun at No Mercy. I just hope they don't add any fucking weird stipulations. Keep it straight on head-to-head. Paul can be there, but just don't interfere, and let's see what happens.
Okay. Adam?
I want to echo off Stevie. I'm a little worried that this might just be a count out or something like that, or DQ, and somehow Braun wins but doesn't take the title, which will be just the most awful thing that I can think of, to something that we've gotten so excited for to just leave us flat, and that's typically what WWE things, but I'm going to go glass half full and be optimistic and just pray it turns out right.
Okay. My final thought is going to go, well,
you
actually,
go to the board
go to the board first.
Noah's great show, guys. Have a lot of fun, and actually thought I was able to have an intelligent conversation about wrestling for once.
Ninja,
then,
please.
Of course, he says something ridiculously dumb about Becky Lynch. Final thought for John Estrada. Raw was a decent recovery from one of the worst SummerSlams of all time. I also read Vince decided to have Akira take the belt from Neville that same night just because. Good writing, Vince.
Great.
Yeah.
And final thought for what I think is Mr. Me. Rob loves Roman for life. My final thought: Braun will be a 2-month Universal Champion. He before move guy, whatever. Oh, he's a 4-move guy.
That's some good English right there.
Yeah. John Estrada, final thought, part 2. Anyone else think Sierra Ann is just Noah on a second account, and it's just him talking to himself about how much he loves himself?
I thought about that.
What a narcissist.
Speaking what we've been thinking. I don't know. Hey, guys. Hey. So my final thought is, and it kind of goes to what Rob Loves Roman for Life said a second ago. You know, we know Bobby Roode's coming soon. Whether he finishes up a program in NXT or not, he's coming soon. And if let's pretend for a moment he comes to Raw, and I hope he does, because I like to cover Bobby Roode for wrestling. I think
clarify.
I think Braun versus Brock is the perfect scenario for Bobby Roode, because Brock is a beast. He's a monster. Braun is a beast and a monster. The difference between those two is Brock is an unbeatable beast and monster who has to hold the belt forever with rare appearances, and the belt kind of loses its storyline
because he's holding
appeal.
it hostage.
Yeah, my turn. His storyline appeal. Braun is the kind of monster, like we talked about, Kane or Taker, where you can give him the belt and you can take it from him later, and it's not going to hurt him. It's not going to kill him. He'll be just fucking fine. And in 5 years from now, he'll get another quick run with it. So if you want Bobby Roode to come in and elevate to the top of the card, which I think he deserves to be at the top of the card, then what you need to do is take the belt from Brock. And the only person that can do that, believably, is Braun. So just don't fuck that up, WWE. That is some elementary school booking right there. Don't fuck that up. All right. So there we go. Guys, I appreciate you being with us here Monday Night Rawesome. Again, don't forget tomorrow night's Smartdown with me again, and Stevie again, and Goldie again, and Sierra, you're welcome. Adam won't be here. In the meantime, like I always instruct you to do so, mark out like no one's watching.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.